Your home is probably full of smart devices, but have you ever really stopped to think about the intelligence that's running the show? That's what we're diving into today. We're going to pull back the curtain on the unseen AI that's quietly shaping your life, one smart device at a time.
So you probably feel like you're the one in the driver's seat of your smart home, right? But what if I told you there's a hidden co-pilot along for the ride? And no, this isn't some sci-fi movie plot. We're talking about the very real, very subtle ways that tech is already guiding your decisions every single day. And this is where it gets really interesting. It's this tension. On one hand, you've got the promise, right? This dream of a perfectly convenient, super efficient home that knows exactly what you need. But then there's the reality. And that reality is a system built on, well, huge streams of your personal data. Data that feeds these predictive models. Models that don't just predict what you'll do, but actually nudge you to do it. Okay, to make this feel a little less abstract, let's get concrete. Let's just walk through a totally normal morning. We're going to follow that invisible data trail that you leave behind all before you've even had your first sip of coffee. All right, so it all starts the second your eyes open. And that smart alarm of yours, it's not just a dumb buzzer set for 7 a.m. Oh no, it's actually been monitoring your sleep, and it waits for the perfect moment, a light sleep phase, to wake you up gently. It feels amazing, almost like magic. But there's a catch, right? This convenience, it comes with a trade-off. Because behind the scenes, every single morning, your sleep patterns are being logged. We're talking everything. How long you slept, the quality of that sleep, even when you tossed and turned. It's all recorded and stored. And that's the first huge piece of this puzzle. Data is being collected passively, while you're literally unconscious. Okay, so you're up. You wander into the kitchen, and your smart fridge? It's already one step ahead. It knows you're almost out of milk, adds it to your shopping list, and hey, it even suggests your favorite brand. You gotta admit, that is incredibly efficient. But here's that next layer we talked about. That simple, helpful little act means your eating habits are being constantly analyzed. The system knows what you eat, when you eat it, what brands you buy. It's piecing together this incredibly detailed, constantly updating picture of you. So, who or what is taking all this information and doing something with it? Well, it's time to meet the brains of the operation, the silent architects working just behind the screen. First up, we have AI algorithms. Now, you can just think of these as the brains of the smart home. They're basically a really complex set of instructions designed to just chew through massive amounts of data, your sleep, your diet, you name it. And their whole job is to find patterns. And once they find a pattern, they can make automated decisions. So what's the fuel for these algorithms? It's all those hidden data streams we've been talking about. And it's so much more than just sleep and food. It's your energy consumption, your daily schedule, what shows you watch, what music you listen to. It's a nonstop river of personal info flowing from every single connected device. So, what do the algorithms do with all this data? This is key. They build what are called predictive models. And that's just a fancy way of saying they create forecasts of your future behavior. By looking at everything you've done in the past, the AI gets scarily good at guessing what you're going to do next. And this brings us to what I think is the most important part of this whole thing. How do those predictions actually start to shape your choices? Because we're talking about a leap from just a simple, helpful suggestion to something that can become the actual blueprint for your entire day. Let's break it down. Look at your smart thermostat. It learns when you turn the heat up or down, and then it helpfully suggests an optimal schedule. Or your smart lights. They track when you use them and then create a whole routine designed to improve your sleep. Your smart speaker figures out your taste in music and starts recommending new stuff. See? Each one on its own is just a tiny, subtle nudge. And yeah, individually, these little nudges seem pretty harmless. I mean, they're even helpful, right? But here's the thing. When you stack them all up, they stop being individual nudges and they start forming a really powerful system. They all work together to create and reinforce a very specific rhythm for your day, subtly guiding when you wake up, what you do, even how you unwind at night. All of this, it kind of leads to a pretty big question about where our homes are headed. I mean, as these systems get smarter and more woven into the fabric of our lives, you just have to stop and ask, who is really in control here? And that really is the key takeaway. These AI systems, running on all that hidden data, building those predictive models, they aren't just simple tools anymore. They are, in a very real sense, becoming these silent architects of our lives at home. They are designing our living spaces and quietly influencing the thousands of little choices we make inside them. So I'll leave you with this thought. As our homes get smarter and smarter, learning more and more about us every single day, the big question remains, who is the real architect? Thanks for digging into this with me.